Inside K-Speedy Sports Extra, I'm Zach Fox. We're ready now for our end zone team of the week, and a team that has made some history this week. We're bringing in the Lubbock High Westerners, 31-13 the final over San Angelo Lakeview. They improved to 3-1 on the year for the first time since 2001. How are they getting it done? Well, we'll speak with head coach Juan Rodriguez to find out. Coach, 31-13 the final. Your defense forcing some turnovers as well, and the offense obviously doing their things. Is it safe to say that was a very complete win on Thursday?
Well, I think we finally had the opportunity to put, start off really good, had the chance to score. We didn't get the chance to do that. They came back and scored quickly, but we were able to regroup and quickly put our game plan back into place. And both offensively and defensively, I thought we did a great job that night.
Coach, you got some juniors in the backfield. Zach Rana at quarterback, and then Braden Dunkerson there at the running back position. But he's been able to, let's talk about Braden for a sec. He's been able to do some multiple things. You can get him the ball out in space and he'll do work, or just put his head downfield and he'll be able to get some good things. And you even trust him so much that on 4th and 6, on one of the early drives in the games, you hand the ball off to him and he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Talk about the attack that you have with him.
Well, I think right now we just feel really confident more, just in him, but more importantly in our O-line and in our scheme. I think we're having a great year and doing some things and running certain plays that we feel like we can be successful, and going back and just watching how many yards we get per play, and I think we just feel confident that sometimes we can go in those situations in 4th and 6.
And on the flip of things, on defense, I mean, the defense was able to, as mentioned before, a couple of turnovers, including a pick 6 in the second quarter, but then it was the defensive front that really stood out to me, able to get a lot of pressure on Lakeview's quarterback, make them really have to work for those yardage.
Yeah, absolutely. Really excited about our guys up front. That our defensive staff has done a great job, and our offensive staff as well. Both putting on a good scheme, giving our kids an opportunity to be successful, giving them a chance to line up and just do the things that they feel like they can do, and they've done a great job the last few weeks for us.
Coach, this is year 3 here for you for the Westerners, and let's kind of just take a look back for a sec. Coming over from Corpus Christi, Carroll, you had 2 wins in 4 years, and now you come over here, back-to-back 2-8 seasons. Now here you are, you got 3 wins. Not only 3 wins, but 3 wins in your first 4 games. So obviously a huge flip of the script. And looking at you after the game, the obvious emotion, this team is all around you. This really meant something to this Westerner group. Talk about what that really meant when those zeros came on the board.
Well, I think a lot of it was just, for us, it's an opportunity to still get better. It was a great emotional time for us. It was an emotional time for our kids. Emotional time for me is that it's the first time as a head football coach I have 3 wins this early on in the season, and so definitely really grateful for the opportunity to coach such great young men and be surrounded by great people, and and have a lot of support from our campus principal, Mr. Young, from our athletic department, Mike Meeks, and our superintendent, Dr. Roller, and our school board, just constantly being helpful and being there for us.
And it had been great to do it also on homecoming week as well.
It was great.
And having to do so, but now you enter a bye week, so you're up 3. You're 3-1, but now you enter that bye week before the start of district play against a very good Tascosa team. How do you view bye weeks? I mean, do you look at them as a positive, a time to get better and to rejuvenate, or sometimes it can be looked at as a potential momentum killer?
I think for us, I think we're going to look at it definitely as a time to just rejuvenate, and also gives a chance to look at an offense that we normally don't go up against and get some more practice time to mimic the offense and the style of offense that they like to run, which is a flex bone offense. So it's actually going to be really beneficial for us going into 2 weeks of just getting some time off, and at the same time game planning strategically for these guys.
Absolutely, and it looks like you have 15 seniors on the roster this year. So that means for the most part, especially even these juniors as well, they've been with you from the beginning. And so what do you think that has really done to have those couple of struggles in those couple of years, but now seeing really the fruits of seeing your game plan? They're used to the scheme by now, and now you're able to see them be successful with it.
Well, I think a lot of it goes back to just the guys that I have, the guys that I surrounded these guys by. I've got a great staff, great coordinators. I've got a great assistant head football coach, and Hank Simler, my coordinators, do a great job. And the kids just believing in what we're trying to get done has definitely been, more than just beneficial for us. But they trust the process. They believe in what we're trying to get done. But they also understand that there's a lot more to football, and we're always constantly focused on those things and trying to make them not just better players, but better young men as well.
Well, Coach, congratulations on a very strong start, and best luck in 2 weeks.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's go in here for some of those Westerners. Well, Malik, let's talk about that second quarter and that pick 6. Everything. What'd you see on that play? Those were obviously a really big momentum shifter for you guys.
It's just all week on film. I saw it in practice, and I just knew they were going to throw it to my side, and I just picked it off.
Well, and you're a junior on this team. You've seen this team, get those back-to-back 2-win seasons, but now you get to start off your junior year 3-1. What does that mean to you, and as far as the confidence right now in this locker room?
It just feels great. Going into this week, we have a bye, so we're going to take that very seriously and go out and practice hard and prepare for Tascosa.
All right, Zach, man, you got some weapons on this team. You got Braden, you got Denzel, Derek able to get some things done on the reverse as well. Talk about the offense and the offensive weapons that you guys have.
Well, as you named, those guys just make my job a lot easier on the field, and they just getting the ball to either one of those guys, they just make a play. It could be like a little screen. They'll go and make a play.
Final 3 games to end the season. Last year, this team 7 points, 7 points, 7 points. You start off this year in the first 4 games. This offense is averaging 28 points a game. What has been the biggest shift on offense? What's been the difference so far?
Well, our offensive coordinator, a big thing at the start of the year, just preaching to us that we need to slow it down, don't rush into things, and just taking it one game at a time, one play at a time. And that's what we do. Even in practice, we just go out there every day, just giving it our all.
Yael, the life of a kicker. How about that? You start off the game, miss a 30-yarder, miss a PAT. A lot of guys fold under that pressure. But then your name gets called for a 50-yarder to end the half. What was going through the mind at that point?
I knew that I had missed early in the game, and we needed these scores going into the second quarter. And I just went out there, did my thing. I hit it 2 times before the game in the warm-ups, and just had to do it in the game, and I did it.
Going back to the mental side of the game when it comes to kicking, has anybody kind of gone and had maybe a little extra time with you to trying to go through at the mental side of the game of that a miss is not the end of the world?
Coach Raytheon and Coach Garcia both telling me to keep my head down, keep it up after a miss, not look back, just leave it.
The Lubbock High Westerners are the end zone team of the week. They now enter the bye week 3-1 before hosting Tascosa to open up district play. The Fox Majestic 5 plays of the week coming up next.